Hey Boomer friend, welcome. Today we're going to talk about a unique phenomenon that occurs in older life called the urge to tell. It starts around 65 for many people and continues to increase after that. The reasons why the urge to tell shows up in later life is just pure speculation. Why is that? It's unclear why that occurs. There appears to be some of the neurological changes that occur with older adult life. But today we're going to drill down and look at the different ways that the urge to tell shows up in many people's lives. The urge to tell can take many forms. For some it's verbally, things that they'll be saying to others, to their friends, or perhaps speaking it out in groups. For some it's in writing, autobiographies or journals, or perhaps a biography on a topic that they've held interest in for many years. For some it's in art, gardening, memories, stories they tell their grandchildren. I grew up rurally and older women would make quilts. They would put in that quilt the patterns and ideas and pictures and things that mattered to them in their lifetime. So whether it's through thoughts, words, or deed, the urge to tell is an experience that many older adults have. Let's look at some of the categories of the urge to tell. One of which is the desire to sum up. There's a stage in life called summing up. It's where people want to say who they've been and what they've done. Number two is a desire to share their life's work, perhaps what they've accomplished, what they've failed to accomplish. Maybe they want to share specifics to help others, but there's a sense of sharing one's life's work. Number three is legacy. Some people want the opportunity as an older adult to pass on their values, their learnings, their attitudes, and their ideas. Sometimes that doing so contributes to the family history or contributes to the community history, and it is their legacy. Number four could be the desire to influence others. Perhaps they want to be able to have an influence on the future generation or their family or their community. They want to pass along the wisdoms that they've accrued over those many decades of living, the warnings as well. Number five is personal journey. It's very common in older adult life for people to pull inward, to be more introspective. Sometimes this personal journey leads to greater self-acceptance of the different parts of oneself. For other people, it can be very much the opposite when they face some of their feelings of inadequacy, failures, and they look back with great regret and great anger. Either way, sometimes the desire to express that is a mirroring in the external world of the inner exploration. The older adult urge to tell can be a summing up of one's life, sharing life's work, desire to leave a legacy or influence others, reflection of one's personal journey inward, but it can also be an unburdening. They may expose an affair they had decades earlier or a theft. One woman I remember told of a rape that happened to her in her 20s, and she had not shared that with anybody, and she was in her 70s. Sometimes there's social reasons why people keep things hidden, but in older adult life, as the subconscious mind becomes more conscious, people sometimes want to share. Let's look for a moment at the results of older adults doing something with this urge to tell. For many people, it's a very positive thing. It validates them. It gives their life meaning and purpose. It helps them feel like they are contributing something to the future generations. And it can add greatly to their sense of well-being. They can begin to accept parts of themselves that may have previously disowned or unrecognized. On the other hand, there are people that act on the urge to tell that end up somewhat blowing up their life. Sometimes people look back in this introspective time of older adult life and they are not happy with what they see. They may be very angry at you or someone else or society or themselves. And the urge to tell may lead them to some kind of a hostile act or expression. Sometimes they just become crusty curmudgeons and not get along with other people. Think for a moment about yourself. In what ways are you, as a 70, 80, 90-year-old person, what ways are you beginning to express more and more who you've been and who you are? Is it in your thoughts, in your actions, in your words? Whatever you choose as your mode to find ways to find what is inside of you and bring it out into the world. Sometimes it can also be a change in your own inner dialogue, where you're telling yourself stuff that previously you were not willing to acknowledge within yourself. Changing your internal dialogue. If you're not expressing it outwardly, which I think most people will do, there could possibly be a change in your own inner dialogue, where you are finally acknowledging to yourself some of your shortcomings, feeling better about some of your accomplishments, telling yourself things that you may have not been willing to look at or accept previously. Thank you for checking out my video. Please consider pressing the notification bell or the subscription button for future videos that will assist you in making aging and retirement one of the best times of your life. Thank you.